Fortunately, there's nobody in the Pentagon who believes that war with China is a good idea. Not one single person. And I believe there's not a single person in the PLA who believes that war with the US would be a good idea. So that's good. That's good. But the societies need to understand this.
And of course, on climate change, that President Biden invited President Xi to a John Earth Day Summit, which you said on the Republic going to both leading the G20 group, being the two largest polluters of the world. We have to set good examples on that to work together.
So for most people today, they have no idea what means war. So I find this with students that we teach in our executive programs. So they're colonels or they're even new generals. And I say, what means war? Well, war is what happened in Iraq or what happened in Afghanistan. Those are little teeny wars. What means real war? Real war. So go back to World War II. 50 million people were killed. So just unimaginable compared to, and what would mean a nuclear war? A nuclear war could literally mean that Beijing is gone, disappeared. Boston, gone, disappeared. So you think, what? Impossible. No, not impossible. Crazy, hard to imagine, but the physical consequence of a full-scale war between the US and China could actually kill every last Chinese and every last American. And anybody who survived later would say, these people were out of their minds. How did they ever let this happen? How come they didn't appreciate what a danger this was? And if they had thought about it, and then they said, well, but something happened in Taiwan, and China did this, and the US did that, and one thing led to the other, and at the end there was a war, they would say, but did that make any sense? No, it made no sense. Nobody has internalized how horrible real full-scale war is and could be, and how insane it would be. So fortunately, there's nobody in the Pentagon who believes that war with China is a good idea. Not one single person. And I believe there's not a single person in the PLA who believes that war with the US would be a good idea. So that's good. That's good. But the societies need to understand this. And then even the fact that two parties understand that war is not possible, except if you're just suicidal, even then, that doesn't mean war can't happen, because some spiral of reactions pull you somewhere where you don't want to go. So that then creates a compelling reason for Americans and Chinese at all levels to be talking about dangers that could get out of control and asking, what can we do about this cooperatively with respect to Iran? What can we do about North Korea? What can we do about Taiwan differences? What can we do about patrols in the South China Sea or the East China Sea?
Thank you, Graham. You really gave a very good reminder to all of us living today, because for the last 75 years we haven't seen any living beings here. We haven't seen most of us haven't seen a major war. I mean, the war of that magnitude, as you said, mutually assured destruction is absolutely crazy and silly, and of course the madness. So I think that we should really avoid that. Now, U.S. is working on the infrastructure. China is working on the infrastructure. Can we have a world infrastructure investment bank to taking care of the world infrastructure, so that for the next 75 years we have something to work to? And of course, on climate change, that President Biden invited President Xi to a John Earth Day Summit, which you said on the Republic going to both leading the G20 group, being the two largest polluters of the world. We have to set good examples on that to work together. And pandemic fighting as well. We have, even though we haven't had a third world war, we have a win-win situation, and then maybe that if we can